It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Throwing right away is Rudolph. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Rudolph.
Get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good.
On first down, it's Rudolph.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At their 48.
Rudolph throwing again.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going again on the ground here with Hill. They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It's probably a pretty good sign here in the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And 11.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Make some good plays today. Let's go. I believe in you, offense.
And now an audible here into something else.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Harris running straight ahead.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Rudolph. Flush to his right. Rudolph loses the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 18. From the red zone now, Rudolph.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. We're scoreless after 1. This is 2nd and 8.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw, Rudolph.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Beckham in motion right.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. On first down, Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
28 yards.
and the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
And the Ravens first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
In motion, Aguilar.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Keanu Benton
In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
In motion left, Bateman.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And quickly, they get to the line. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now Rudolph on first down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
This 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. All right, open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now it's Rudolph. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
He's got daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. First down, touchdown.
Well, I mean, we get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now they'll audible to something else.
Rudolph on first down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 41-yard line.
Rudolph now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Play action. It's Rudolph. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Rudolph. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Get in the end zone for us.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Here's Rudolph off play action. Now he steps away. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They go play action with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for a field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. That fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards.
Second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Harris. And shedding the tackle, and that's some room. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rudolph going to look to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They run with Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They will throw it here with Rudolph.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Come on.
And they take a knee.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. a 33-yarder.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.